It seems like Infinity Ward really messed up here because everything is leaking out for Modern Warfare 2, more specifically the multiplayer mode. We're going to go through a bunch of stuff in today's video. We have kill streaks, game modes, field upgrades. We have new images of the multiplayer leaking out with better quality. We have a bunch of stuff to go through here in today's video. Be sure to like the video, subscribe if you go on to enjoy. We're getting super close to 95K on the channel. Really appreciate all of the support recently. Means a lot to me. And be sure to check out the stock channel down below if you're interested. Matt Invest. I'm putting a ton of effort into those videos, stock analysis videos, and the market overall, so links are down below. We're super close to 500 subs over there. But onto the video here, we have a bunch of new info to go through here. I also want to break down some other stuff we've seen, some updates on the MP map leaked images, and some other stuff as well for MW2. So first up here, we have a bunch of the game modes for this year's multiplayer. Super exciting stuff here. As of now, we haven't really seen much of anything regarding actual MP game modes, so we're going to get a good idea as to what this game's going to be all about. So just to run through the list here, you'll see it up on screen as well. We have Ground War, which we kind of already figured. We have another version of Ground War called Ground War Bomb. Interesting stuff there. We, of course, have Team Deathmatch, Search and Destroy. We have a new mode here called Knockout, eliminate the other team or be holding the cash when time runs out. So another cool one there. We'll see how it is in practice and in the actual game. We have Headquarters, of course, making a return. Hardpoint, free-for-all, Infected, which is a huge one. Now, again, is it Infected like the previous Call of Duties where it was still fun, but it wasn't the same as MW3's Infected, which I think was the best version of Infected, and another really good version of Infected, which I'm not so sure is underrated. I think it's underrated, but I loved it so much. COD Ghost Infected. For some reason, the maps, the weapons just fit with Infected for that game. Chem strikes on Infected for COD Ghost were so fun to get, so let me know down below. I think easily those were the top two games for Infected, but again, let me know your opinions on that. It still could be good in this year's game. We have, of course, Domination, Demolition, Cyber Attack, which we've seen, of course, Cranked, Kill Confirmed. We have a new one, Bounty. There's no description on this, but we could kind of, figure out what that could be. Gunfight, of course, and making a return. Capture the Flag, and then All or Nothing, another iconic MW3 game mode there. So those are the overall game modes. Again, this is a leaked list here, so will it be the official list we get in the actual game? We're not so sure. Obviously, sometimes we may see stuff saved for the DLC season. I would hope that all of these game modes are standard and right at the launch of the game. And if they want to add any extra game modes, they could do that. And of course, there's also a chance that this isn't the final version of the game mode list, and there are still extra game modes that will be available at the launch of this game. So again, my point is here, we don't know for sure what we're getting, but this is a pretty general and standard list here. A couple new ones here, a couple classics. I'm not mad at this, of course, so I'm fine with that. Let me know your opinions on these game modes so far down below, and we'll see what extras are added or maybe removed very soon, probably for the MP reveal again coming in the next couple of weeks. Now for some more stuff here, we have some kill streaks. Now these are mixed in with other field upgrades and things that were found in the files of course, Warzone Mobile. So we know for sure these three here are definitely kill streaks, and then the other ones we'll talk about if there are field upgrade, kill streak, etc., or equipment. So this one here, Smoke Airdrop. That's very interesting. That's probably a kill streak, and I saw FaZe Jev talking about this a couple of days ago in his video. I mean, he was saying, like, look, is there just going to be a kill streak where you have this plane or this chopper or whatever comes down and just drops a ton of smoke on an area? Would that really be a kill streak? And I could see it, honestly. I could see it being kind of useful. I mean, I don't know if I would use it personally, but if you want to completely smoke out an entire portion of the map, maybe that could be a good way to do so, to, rush through and get through a certain vantage point where you have teammates camping in a building and they're covering this whole lane. You could smoke out that whole lane and rush through and get to the other side of the map. I mean, I could see it being useful. I don't know. Let me know down below. Another kill streak here, Fuel Bomb. Again, kind of self-explanatory there. We'll see how it actually works, but that sounds interesting. Then we have Thermobaric Strike. I don't know, these are just big words here. I mean, that sounds cool as well, but those are definitely kill streaks. Now, some more stuff here. We have other things found in the files. We have an EMP field upgrade, also pretty self-explanatory, so I guess it's not going to be an equipment or a tactical. Whatever EMP normally is, it'll be a field upgrade, or maybe it'll also be a field upgrade and something in the created class as well, so that's cool. We have a Cluster Spike, which kind of sounds like a field upgrade. It sounds like it could also be a kill streak, like a Cluster Strike, and maybe it's a field upgrade version of that, Cluster Spike instead. That sounds interesting. Some more stuff here. We talked about this, or we mentioned this in a previous video, Battle Rage. It's pretty much stim, but it also enhances your overall abilities temporarily, so you move a little faster, and you just get that adrenaline boost, and you're just moving quickly. You get that health boost and all that good stuff, so pretty cool stuff there. We have a stim pistol, which I don't know if that's, again, a field upgrade. Maybe it's a low tier kill streak where instead of the normal stim, you could actually, you know, regen other players pretty much. You know, that sounds pretty cool. We'll see very soon. We have another one here, sound veil. Not so sure what that could be. Maybe increases the sound for the, you know, little area, your immediate area where you place it down. You have, you know, you could hear footsteps more. Maybe it, you know, cancels out kill streaks or something. I'm not so sure. Let me know your opinions on it down below. We have another one here, Sonar Pulse. Pretty much, you know, probably like a mini UAV you place down. You could hear the, you know, enemy footsteps, or not here, but you could see it on the mini map in that surrounding area. So pretty self-explanatory there, I think. We have tac camera, which again, also self-explanatory. We've seen that in the past. And we have some other things here. Inflatable decoy. Again, I think we get what that is. We have other stuff here. Tank Cougar, I guess. I don't know. I guess that's just a vehicle. We have JLTV MG, which is like the machine gun on the vehicle, and then a normal JLTV and an RHIB and other stuff as well. So again, this is a general theme with a lot of the leaks for not just Modern Warfare 2, but for Call of Duties in general. You have some stuff that are pretty clear. I mean, the game modes that we talked about, there are actual icons for those game modes, which, by the way, look really, really sick. I, of course, can't show them up on screen. It is copyright material, but I can talk about it, I guess. But, you know, the icons are really cool. And those are clearly the game modes for MW2. But some of the stuff as well isn't as clear. And sometimes you have leaks with different file names that aren't clearly relating to what they actually are. Sometimes the names are just completely different. And again, sometimes these things are just in the game, you know, from other previous games, and it's a leftover code. So you always have to take this stuff with a grain of salt. Nothing is confirmed here. So I would say for sure the game modes are the most likely thing coming here. The kill streaks are very likely as well. Some of the field upgrades, very likely. But, you know, what we went on later on in the list there is maybe less likely. Until we get official confirmation, we just don't know for sure. Now, some other stuff here as well. You know, the video I made a couple days ago where we talked about the MP maps being leaked out, the images being leaked out. I know some people were, and I even said this in the video, I was self-aware because I already knew comments were going to be like, yo, you care so much about the look of this game. And it's not that I care so much about the look of this game. I was just so surprised to see how good and colorful an IW multiplayer could look. I mean, and not saying MW 2019 was a bad looking game. It was pretty good, but it's definitely not as colorful as, you know, some Treyarch games, and how Treyarch in general, they just have a more colorful, you know, scheme for their MP maps. I was just so surprised to see how good these maps looked, and also they look really realistic. And again, I said in that video, that's not the main thing. The main thing that makes a Call of Duty multiplayer, to be in specific, great is the actual gameplay. Is it fun to play? The weapons, the map design. I mean, the map layout, I should say. The map layout is much more important than how it looks, honestly. Because if you have a crazy layout, it looks good, that's fine. But the layout sucks, it's not going to be fun. So overall, that definitely supersedes the actual colors and the actual look and realism of the map. But overall, we have more images here, which again, I can't show up on screen, unfortunately. I don't want to get my channel copyright striked and deleted by Activision. I do respect them. But man, let me tell you something. The new images that came out, the new leaked images for the MW2 MP maps look even better. I mean, they're even clearer. They look crisp. They look so good. And again, I know it's not all about the color and the look of the maps, man, but it gets me so excited seeing maps that look this vibrant and this interesting. The locations, I mean, that Singapore racetrack map, such a cool setting for a Modern Warfare map, honestly. So again, we can only hope that the actual game is fun to play. But as of now, I feel like this is a good thing to hear and see coming out of MW2, because I don't want to say we're overhyping MW2, but we are pretty excited for this game. I think overall as a community, people want this game to be super good. So if it's underwhelming, it's going to be unfortunate. Now, of course, we've been saying on the channel, where I've been saying, we got to be cautiously optimistic. I generally, you know, want to be positive about things. I want to hope for the best, but, you know, like I said in the previous video, I want to expect the worst or prepare for the worst and be ready that, you know, it's possible that the game might not be as good as we would want it to be. But overall, I think, again, hearing this news and seeing these leaks here about all of the modes, the weapons, and especially the maps and how it's looking, it's definitely a step in the right direction. And it's definitely something you want to see coming out of this game. So obviously, the main thing here is the MP reveal, the beta especially. How does the game play? How does it feel? All of the good stuff. We'll be getting that very soon. I'll be making videos on the expected MP reveal, what we want to see, what we should be seeing. We'll do some final breakdowns, and maybe I'll get some of your guys' comments. We'll do some polls and rankings for your top features, top maps, top weapons you want to see in Modern Warfare 2, specifically the multiplayer, but the overall game. And we'll do all of that stuff very soon. In the next 2 to 3 weeks, I am expecting that MP reveal to be probably end of July, early August. I know there were some theories about it being July 14th in 2 days. I don't think that's going to happen. I'll probably have a video up about that tomorrow, going through just release dates and when we're going to see and the schedule for, you know, more MW2 marketing. But right now here, I'm expecting something for the multiplayer more late July, early August, even the middle of August, with probably, obviously, that beta being at some point in September. We talked about those dates recently. I'll have a video about that linked down below as well. But overall, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy. Be sure to subscribe for more MW2 Warzone 2 videos like this. I mean, mostly everything has leaked out for MW2's multiplayer. There's still a bunch of stuff we need to see, and I'm pretty sure we'll definitely have more surprises for this game. But as of now, I mean, we've gotten so much info on the maps, weapons, modes, streaks, field upgrades, etc. It's kind of crazy. So, you know, again, any new info we get, any changes to the info, I'll be sure to update you guys. And that's pretty much it. So there's 2 other videos up on screen that may interest you, so be sure to check one of them out. Really do appreciate it, guys. Shout out to the YouTube channel members as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. Peace out, guys.